What's up, you damn gorgeous and beautiful gamers? Welcome back to Role-Playing Games. This is Mariel Corner, the internet where we like to discuss about RPGs. If you like the content, like the video, super appreciated. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, then what are you waiting for? We discuss about RPGs in here. That being said, in today's guide, we're going to be speaking about the strongest build possible right now, at least until Sunbreak releases. One thing to have in mind, one note to have in mind, is that there's not going to be any more updates, or at least that's what my understanding leads me to believe. But yeah, that being said, this is just as strong as you're going to get with a longsword build. Mainly because longswords are not that suitable for elemental weapons, because yeah, for elemental weapons you would be better off with, for example, a swordly shield or dual blades. So for this build we're going to be using raw power, just pure power, and this is as strong as you can get. That being said, there is a counterpart with the Tigrex build, the Tigrex weapon build, but in that case it's a matter of personal preference, really. At the end of the day, they're going to be dealing the same amount of damage, roughly the same amount of damage. I personally believe that this is stronger. That is just personal belief. This is going to be the strongest build in the game. So that being said, what makes this thing so strong is that you're going to have 90% affinity, a whole bunch of attack power, as well as little extra defense, cheeky defense in there, which is going to slide right in there. And like I said, the other part of the build is that it's not an elemental weapon, so basically you're going to be using raw power, which means that you can carry this build against anything that you want to fight in this game. Resistances will not matter if a boss has certain specific resistances. Like I said, nothing of that is going to matter because you're just pure raw damage. That being said, let's talk about the equipment on itself, the Phantom Mirage. For the Phantom Mirage, you're going to have to fight Balstrax. Yep, that's a thing. That being said, if you do not want to, if we go over here and we go, because Balstrax is actually quite annoying, I should like to say. But the Phantom Mirage is going to have a beautiful 220 attack power. And 15% affinity, level 2 slots, 2 level 1 slots, and extra defense for 10. If you compare that one to the minor counterpart, the level of sharpness, it's really not going to change between one to another, because when it upgrades, as you can see right here, it's a little bit more of white, of blue sharpness. Just a tiny little bit more. It really is not that much. And as for the white sharpness, you're always going to be regaining the same sharpness. So on the sharpness department, if you do not feel like fighting Balstrax, or you do not have a team, a squad to fight against Balstrax, it really does not matter. 10 points in difference. Affinity is going to be the same. Defense bonus is going to be the same, slots are going to be the same. So as you can see, the main difference is just 10 points in damage. Quite substantial, but not really that much. 210 is still stronger than most of the weapons that you will find in the base game. And that being said, just a little bit of extra blue sharpness, you are going to have to sharpening your weapon quite substantially with this build. But that being said, we have speed sharpening, so that is not an issue. Shouldn't be a problem. That being said, let's talk about the armor that you're going to be using for this build. So, the Phantom Mirage, Kaiser Crown. Kaiser Crown is going to give you critical eye level 3, as well as a critical boost. We're going to be using that one. The good thing about critical boost is that, for example, you do not have to take it all the way to level 3, because it's already a 30% critical boost in your critical hits. So critical boost level 2 it's going to be 35, critical boost level 3 is going to be 40. 10 extra percentage of damage. It is nice, not gonna lie, it is nice, but it is not a priority. Whereas having just 1 point for 30% critical hit damage, that is a priority. The bulk mail, The bulk mail has nothing, in reality, nothing special. But the thing is that we're going to be using this one to add one handicraft jewel. Handicraft jewel, to craft it, you're going to have to fight Kushaladores. So yeah, this is an endgame build. This is something that you should be striving for once you have already established a prior build. I have a different video for that. That is why I decided to make them in this format, because you are going to fight endgame bosses. You need a build to actually start farming this build. So we're going to be speaking about decorations later, but this is going to be a level 3 decoration slot, level 2 as well, and a level 1. The Sinister Gauntlets is going to give you a level 2 decoration slot as well as 2 handicraft. Hellfire Cloak is just a side effect. The Rathalos Coil S, that is going to give you an attack boost and level 2 decoration slot. Ingot Greaves is not going to give you that much in the decoration slot department, but it's going to give you attack boost +2 and critical eye +2. Level 4 into premium decorations, into premium skills. So yeah, 2 attack boost, 2 critical eye. That is beautiful. I mean, it really is beautiful. As for the Talisman is going to be the trickiest part of it all. At the end of the day, what I recommend for you is to have a quick shift level 2. As you can see, I do not have my build completed right now because it's nearly impossible to complete this build. So Sunbreak releases in June, July, something close to that. So you have all of this 5 months to be able to farm for talismans. What you're going to be looking for is for a Fatal Tempest Talisman. As you can see right here, you're going to be looking for a level 3 decoration slot and a level 2 decoration slot. It really does not matter, the level 3 one. You only need 2 decoration slots with a level 2. Both of them have to be level 2. And then, trust me, it is possible, nearly impossible, but it is something that happens if you are the luckiest man alive. A level 3 quick shift on your talisman. Yes, my boy, it is possible to have a 2 level 2 decoration slots as well as a level 3 quick shift. Poor people like myself, and probably most likely like you're going to be using something like this, for example. The slots are not going to matter. All that you need right now is going to be a level 2 quick shift. As you can see, the one that I have right now on me, it has an evade extender as well as 2 level 1 decoration slots. Leaves me some room to play around with decorations, but it really is not that important. As you can see right here, I also have the quick shift with Geologist and level 1 slot. So this is fairly common. You're not going to struggle at all finding this one. Even if it doesn't have slots on it, it's not going to matter. What you want for your talisman is just to have 2 levels of quick shift. And that being said, if you have 2 levels of quick shift in your talisman and without decorations, this is how your gear is going to be looking like. It's going to have without the decorations, it's going to have a critical eye level 5, attack boost level 4, handicraft level 2, quick shift level 2, and critical boost. Everything else is just a side effect of the build. That is going to be the main focus. But once we add the decorations, it's going to look something like this. Critical Eye, level 5. Attack Boost, level 4. Witness Exploit, level 3. Handicraft, level 3. Quick Shift, level 3. Speed Sharpening, level 3. You also have a spare in level 1 talismans, decorations, I'm sorry, that you can use, for example, with faster healing, or with something like a resistance to the boss that you are fighting, the monster that you are fighting against. But yeah, this is going to be the base of it all. And the decorations that we are going to be using for this thing, it's going to be a tenderizer. We're going to be using 3 of them. It's going to be 3 tenderizers, it's going to be 1 handicraft jewel, and it's going to be 1 sheath jewel. And the rest of them, 3 speed sharpening jewels. That is what you're going to need for this build to work and to have the stats that I have. Now, going back to the talisman, I want to tell you about the talisman once again, because if you are the luckiest man alive and you manage to get this talisman right here with 2 decoration slots plus level 3 into quick sheath, you're going to be able to get rid of this quick sheath that we have right here, this one that we have right here, and you're going to be able to replace all of that with attack jewels. And that being the case, if you manage to pull that off, you're going to end up with something that looks very much like this one, with the difference that is going to have a level 7 attack boost. Yes, if you manage to pull that off, you're going to place 3 attack boost decorations on your build. And a level 7 attack boost is really nice because it's going to give you attack plus 10% and a bonus for 10. As of right now, we only have 5% bonus and plus 7. And right now, I mean, it really is not that bad. On the build that we have right now, we have 252 damage, which is amazing. 90% affinity, so long as you are hitting your weak spots of the enemies. On the base parts of the enemies, that's going to be 40% affinity. And yeah, basically this is going to be your endgame. As soon as you manage to get this gear, you do not need anything else, at least when it comes to the longsword. Now what you need to focus on is try to get that decoration that I told you about. And this is going to carry you all the way with your longsword. It's not going to get better than this. You cannot go better than this, trust me, at least until Sunbreak releases on summer. That being said, if you like the content, if you find the video informative, if you find these conversations with RPJames enjoyable, a like in the video is super appreciated. It helps me like you have no idea. And subscribe to the channel as well, because we talk about RPGs, we do all kind of coverage. And as you can see, I do not suck at the game, so you might get something interesting out of these conversations. No one's told you today you're gorgeous and beautiful person. You are indeed a gorgeous and beautiful person. Have a beautiful day, and always enjoy goddamn gorgeous and beautiful people in the next one. Goodbye.